Most important, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
So here we go. After all the talk from Teofimo Sr., the trainer, that we are going to take a world title in our 15th fight, which this is. And then we will take down the great Vasily Lomachenko in fight 16, which would be the prize for the winner here tonight, as Lomachenko is sitting ringside. Can you back it up?
Ready?
Against the IBF lightweight champion, Richard Comey, Teofimo Lopez, as we are underway from New York.
See right away, Teofimo Lopez trying to establish his jab right now, trying to get respect from Comey, trying to get the distance down. There's the right hand of Richard Comey.
That is what Richard Comey is at his best, a viper-like right hand. Tim, I'll offer you this, an opportunity to tell us a little more about Richard Comey, the must-do, can't-do on the channel.
Well, they told us in the fighter meeting, you know, must-do. Pressure is the thing that sticks out to me here. He must pressure Lopez, take him into deep waters, and drown him. And the three things that he told us that he couldn't do, the thing that sticks out to me is, do not lock up in front. Don't put the earmuffs on. Don't shell up. You become an instant punching bag when you do so.
And when you do, you're going to be absorbing a lot of power. Lopez, 11 knockouts among his 14 wins. Dre, Lopez's last fight out was unremarkable, and we know why. He was greatly distracted by the fractures in his family and his personal life. That was July 19th, when it was a decision win against the previously undefeated Masayoshi Nakatani. What good can come out of that experience as a learning moment?
I love that fight for him. It wasn't, you know, the Teofimo Lopez that we're all used to seeing, and that's good. It brought him back down to earth. It let him know that he's not invincible, and it's probably going to get him ready for this fight tonight, at least psychologically, if nothing else, because again, he's back down to earth in terms of, you know, not having too much confidence, and he trained different, he looked different in the fighter meeting, so I think that prepared him for tonight, Joe Tess.
So a shoulder roll and a counter right from Lopez moments ago.
It's a good patient round from both fighters. Good left hook right there from Lopez. But Comey, I think, has got the slight edge with the jab and the right hands he's landed.
Had the right hand earlier. Now closing in that range that time.
Comey right now get hit with some solid shots. The left hook of Lopez just landed, buzzed him a little bit.
Lopez has a little more variety to his weaponry than Comey has. He can be effective with that left hook. There should be high-level offensive stuff throughout. A very good start here to our lightweight world title fight. We're going to take a quick break and come right back to Madison Square Garden. Stay with us. You see Joey Gamache, a recent addition to the corner of Teofimo Lopez. Mark.
Gamache is here because Teofimo asked for more structure, and as you can see, it's a delicate balance he has to strike. He has to defer, pick his spots, but Joey is a former two-weight champion. He lost here by infamous lockout, and the last time we saw him was last summer when his fighter, Otto Wallin, almost shocked the world against Tyson Fury.
One of the wild nights in the sport when Otto Wallin was able to cut the lineal undefeated heavyweight champion and stand there toe-to-toe, only to see the talent gap widen as the fight went on, and Fury won that fight back in September, of course, now setting up what is widely reported as the mega showdown that'll happen after the new year, with the two undefeated heavyweight champions, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, meeting up in a rematch with both fighters in different places. There is that short left hook by Lopez that sends Comey back here at the start of round two. Oh, what a big shot by Lopez! And Comey is on spaghetti legs here in round two. The champion is hurt badly. Can Lopez do it? He has 2 minutes to work. Big right hands. He's got him hurt. Lopez, Brooklyn born, coming here to Manhattan, looking to make magic. Comey is hurt badly. Lopez moments away from having it happen. And there it is. He has done it. Teofimo Lopez delivering on everything he said he would. The signature celebration. He was looking for the backflip, but that ring may be too crowded to celebrate. A year ago on Heisman night, he was all over the place, making highlight after highlight. And tonight, he comes back a year later, and he strikes his own pose. A knockout victory. Incredible power. And oh, the Joe Burrow jersey's going on. Heisman night and a new world champion. At only 22 years old, the incredible power of Teofimo Lopez. He does it again.
There he is, dip low right there. Took the eyes of Comey down.
Oh.
That is the right hand with the right hand. Look how Lopez got his head off the line, and he looped the right hand in and caught him. Beautiful shot by Lopez right there.
Yeah, beautiful shot, but I like the way he set it up. He ducked down, got Comey to look down, and came right over the top. They both exchanged at the same time. Obviously, Lopez's shot got there before Comey's did. A lot of power, and Lopez has a way of winding up with that right hand. We've seen it before. We saw it again tonight. You can't get hit with that kind of shot early in the fight and think that you're going to have a chance to get up and be able to weather that storm and shake that off. It's just not going to happen.
Both men opened up. One guy got there first, and then let's show you the end of the fight when he landed 31 of 35 power shots.
This is it, end of the fight. You know his man is hurt. He got him against the ropes. He squared up, defenseless, punching hard, right hand, right hand, until the referee steps in and stops the action. Lopez, he smells blood here. He has his opponent hurt. And he's just finishing him. What a great performance by Lopez. Outstanding work by the young champion, Teofimo Lopez. And there's the backflip to finish.
Let's make it official. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 1 minute, 13 seconds in round number 2. Our referee in charge, David Field, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and the new IBF lightweight champion of the world, Teofimo Lopez.
The belt is his. At 22 years old, 15-0, 12 knockouts, and he...
Andy Lee was a protege of the late great trainer Emanuel Stewart, who took him into his home and gym in Detroit, took him as far as he could get, and since Emanuel died, Lee has had 4 fights, 4 wins. This is a challenge for him as well as Jackson to determine what kind of future they have in a division that has some serious competition.
Stay back, Andy.
All right, so John Jackson decked out in the blue with a white trim, the colors of the Virgin Island, and Andy Lee decked out in the colors of Irish, well, at least the Irish flag with the white and the green and orange trim. So we'll see how this unfolds. You notice right away, Andy Lee jabbing with that right hand, big, tall guy, 2-inch advantage in height and a couple of inches in reach over the really hard-punching John Jackson. John Jackson turned pro in the Virgin Islands in January of '09 and ran off 13 straight wins, 12 by knockout. His record is 18-1, 15 KOs. Only been 10 rounds one time in his career, so we'll see how this unfolds as it goes down the wire. Andy Lee, well, he's a tough kid, solid right hand, aggressive, good body shots. Larry mentioned that he worked with the late Emmanuel Stewart, who was a trainer of so many terrific fighters in the Kronk Boxing Gym up there in Detroit. And in the absence of Emmanuel, Lee has been able to go ahead and continue on his winning ways. His first loss was to Brian Vera in March of 2008, 7th round TKO at Mohegan Sun up in Connecticut. Then he had 13 straight wins until losing the WBC world title shot against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. in a fight scene here in Top Rank in June of 2013. Other than that, 32 victories, 22 by KO, so he's got some pop in those long arms.
He avenged the loss to Vera, but then fighting at a higher weight, he didn't survive Chavez Jr. So he's back down to a better weight where his punch may carry him.
We'll see, because Jackson is a big puncher, and he ripped the shot. Oh, there's a right hand that drops Andy Lee, and there's a big puncher, as I just said. The count is up to 5 and 6 as Bendy will take it up to 8. He appears to be okay, but he was nailed with the right hand. John will try to finish him if he possibly can. This guy's very, very aggressive with early round knockouts. Here he comes with the right hand again. Another solid right hand, digging body shot, and he spins out of the corner.
He's also been hit some counter punches and has taken them very well.
When I asked John Jackson when he was at his media day workout, what should I look out for from you on Saturday night? He said, oh, my right hand is something fierce. And hasn't it been so far tonight, Colonel?
Yes, it has. And his dad had the same sort of right hand and left hook and body shot. His dad was a huge puncher.
Yeah, I was working mitts with Julian during that workout, and history watching those two, father and son. His father, a 2-time world champion at the middleweight division.
Lee trying to hold, you can see him holding his left hand higher now. Obviously, from the southpaw's point of view, the most vulnerable to that right hand, and he got really nailed early.
Well, down, but he was able to get back up in plenty of time for the 8 count, but Jackson scores a 10-8 round to get things going here.
Left side, because he's right side, that left side twitch won't let him know when it's coming. That's all you've got to remember with that left side.
Adam Booth, Joey Gamache, Darren Kane, Gary Logan all work with him. Roger Anderson, David Rogers, Sussin Valet Jr. Sussin Valet was actually the trainer of Julian Jackson. Now his son works the corner with John. There's the right hand. He had everything going, Larry, when he smacked him on the left side of the jaw.
All right, seconds out, let's go.
Quick and to the point.
To be sure. Here we go, round number 2. Bob Sheridan here, Larry Merchant, Christina Poncher's with us as well. The southpaw, Andy Lee, down in the first round and down with a vicious right hand shot by John Jackson. Talked about how powerful he was, and we've seen it already. John's got to work his way to try to get that shot again, and of course southpaws, as Larry mentioned, vulnerable to the right hand. The southpaw better start throwing some left hands of his own down the middle to hold this guy off, and don't let John work in, because John is thinking about what he's trying to do. And there it was, the straight left hand down the middle. The straight right down the middle is the ticket for John Jackson throughout the course of the evening. But you know, he's got that kind of 3/4 hooking right hand is what he caught him with to drop him in the first round. A couple of minutes gone, rather 1 minute gone by here in round 2. Christina, did you get a chance to talk to Andy at all?
I did get a chance to talk to him at his media workout. He said he's very comfortable at 154. All he had to do was make some small adjustments in his diet, but assured me that his power will carry on down. And it took about four tune-up fights after the loss to Chavez with his new team, moved to London or trained in London, to kind of said it was by design to get the game plan, to get comfortable working with them. And now he's ready to be back on a big stage. And says he feels very comfortable at 154, but we'll see.
Great Irish fighters, Barry McGuigan, Stevie Collins, people of that nature over the past few years. Lee trying to become another one of those.
He said a lot on the line for him in this fight. He really feels like he has to win this fight to keep his dreams alive and to get back on the big stage. And that's a lot of pressure for a fighter who kind of feels like it's do or die, being that his last title opportunity was a big loss against Chavez in El Paso, Texas.
Two minutes gone here and a little bit more. Round two. No big blows landed by either man in this round. Jackson seems to be waiting, Larry.
Yeah.
As we say that, he lands a couple of solid right hands.
No punches, step back.
Digs downstairs again, does Jackson. Back up with a solid right hand. Well, these guys are really setting down on the punches, both of them.
And Jackson appears to be just a little quicker with those hard punches at close quarters. Sometimes it's an advantage to be the smaller guy.
Stop at the belt.
As the case has been so far through 2 rounds of this fight. The bell ends round 2. All right, the Colonel Bob Sheridan back here. Top Rank Boxing with Larry Merchant and Christina Pontra. Principals in there. Andy Lee, 32-2, 22 KOs from Limerick Island, and John Jackson, 18-1, 15 knockouts from St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands. He knocked Lee down with a solid right hand shot to the jaw in the first round. This is round 3. Scheduled for 10 NABF Super Welterweight Championship fight at 154 pounds. Jackson seemed to wait for the big shot and the big opportunity in round 2. The big opportunity that he had. They had one really good exchange kind of right above us. And that's about all he did in the second round.
Lee has been in a lot of good action-packed fights, but it seems as if he's trying to fight in a more measured way here.
Or would they going to England? I mean, does that mean anything in the way is fighting tonight, Larry, as opposed to fighting in Prague?
It might be. You have to remember, he was actually born in London, moved with his Irish family to Limerick when he was about 14, so it's not as if he's on foreign territory.
Right.
And he speaks English very well, I can assure you. He speaks boxing pretty well, too.
So using that long jab, not throwing too many of the powerful left hands that the southpaw has. Both guys a lot more measured now here in the third round than the first round. John tried to catch it with that right hand. See Andy blasting as Benji Estevez separates the two. Very wide stance has Andy Lee for a lot of his positioning in the ring, and when I see a guy with a big wide stance like that, it's very hard to get off your powerful left hand when it's that wide. Now he's shortened up just a little bit, and as he does, Jackson blasts him with the right hand to the left side of the head. No damage done.
Jackson just trying to stalk him, get Lee to open up and engage him at close quarters.
That's his style of getting inside that long right jab of Andy Lee. And when he bends way over, he'll throw shots to the body with either hand, left or right. Jackson likes the right hand, and he's not afraid to let it fly. He seems very calculated as to when he wants to throw it in this round.
Well, he hasn't done much in this round, and Lee gets to the bell right now. I think it would be his round.
Yeah, definitely. Jackson,
or maybe even the first home in terms of the big crowds he's drawn. here in New York.
Well, I've been doing a lot of undercard fights earlier this evening, and I can tell you that the crowd was very sparse around 5 o'clock when I first came in here, and it's just built up solidly, and it will continue to grow because they want to see Cotto, and especially in this Puerto Rican holiday weekend here. Big Puerto Rican Day Parade tomorrow, and Cotto wants to participate in that as champion. This is round 4. The Colonel, Bob Sheridan, along with Larry Merchant and Christina Poncher. Jackson continues to fight as he left off in the second and third rounds. He's looking to land the big right hand as he did back in the first round. He hasn't been shaken, but he was outboxed in the third round. At least Larry and I thought so. Almost trying to get small there, Larry. He almost went real south of the border as Andy hit him on the shoulder as he was coming in and bending over. Nice slick move that time by Andy, avoiding the punch of John Jackson and trying to unleash some power of his own. Jackson trying to time the right hand.
I wonder why Andy's not popping that jab out a little bit more. He does have a significant size advantage and reach advantage, and it seems like every time when John Jackson comes inside, he's getting the better of the exchange. You would think that Andy would try to get his jab out and create some distance, take advantage.
Part of the problem is the way that John Jackson is waiting and almost closing that kill zone. So by the time he lets him into that kill zone, it's too late for the jab.
And right now, Jackson has switched to southpaw.
Unless the guy trains that way.
You don't like to see that, do you, Colonel?
No, I don't like it at all, because guys lose accuracy, they lose punching power, and they usually get hit more when they switch from right-handed to southpaw. Jackson, now he switches back to the orthodox style, so he did nothing as a southpaw. He reaches out with the right hand, cut Lee part of the head anyway. He lets fly with his left hand. He needs to throw more of those, I think. Jackson, in the last few seconds of the last round and this round, is hanging his left hand down a little bit more. So if Lee picks that up, all he has to do is slide to his right and throw his straight left down the middle to catch it. Has that wide stance, and that's why that hook looks so long. But boy, Larry, I can't score that round. Not a lot of action as Jackson seems to want to wait to land the big right hand, and Lee throwing maybe more punches, but not a lot of as much accuracy as what Andy Lee fans would like to see.
Before the Jacksons, Emil Griffith came to Madison Square Garden to fight, became very popular in New York from the Virgin Islands, fought 23 times, more than any fighter in history, at a Madison Square Garden. I say a Madison Square Garden because he fought in an older version of this Madison Square Garden. There was yet an older version of the older version because the garden goes back about 130 years.
Well, I didn't see the first one, but I saw the second one. Is Jackson trying to load up some shots here? He's got it back on the ropes, nails him with a pretty good shot, and he staggered him just a bit. Look at that! Right hand, right back, and Jackson may not recover. That was a hard knockdown. The fight's all over. Jackson is knocked out. How about that, folks? Andy Lee, one punch, knocks out John Jackson.
Andy Lee laid a trap. He was waiting for Jackson to throw the left, which he was keeping low, and hit him with a perfect short right hand that young Jackson never saw coming. And so instead of, as old newspaper guys used to say, that's 30 on your career, the end of your career, Andy Lee just gave himself a birthday present. He'll be 30 in a few days. and his career will move onward and upward. And Jackson has still not gotten up from that right hand.
Brutal. Well, that was a statement Andy Lee was looking to make tonight, trying to get back onto the big stage. He certainly made one with one punch, Colonel.
Well, here he shows some real grit, because I thought he was in trouble. That was kind of a slip. I thought it might have been a stagger, but all of a sudden that right half uppercut nails him. And look at, boom, right there, everything on it.
Well,
he's sitting up now, at least.
If the late great Emanuel Stewart had seen this,
I'm sure he did.
His smile would light up this joint.
I couldn't agree with you more, Larry. I'm sure he's looking down, very proud of his fighter, Andy Lee, right now.
Andy Lee, like a bolt out of the blue, appeared to be in a bit of trouble, and all of a sudden, a left hand knocks out Julian's son, John Jackson, cold. How about that? We understand unofficially the scorecards were all 39-36 Jackson. We had 39-37 Jackson. But we scored that fourth round 10-10. They didn't. So we will go to Michael Buffer and make this officially momentarily here. There's nothing unofficial about the fact that Andy Lee cracked John Jackson with some right hand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here at Madison Square Garden, the end of this contest comes at 1 minute 7 seconds of round number 5. The winner by knockout victory, Irish Andy Lee.
So everyone watching in England and Ireland, all my relatives in County Tipperary and County Clare, hope you enjoyed watching the Irishman do in the fellow from the Virgin Islands. Ray Beltran, 32-7-1, 20 knockouts from Phoenix by way of Mexico.
I've gone over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
All right, the 135-pound champions, Mikey Garcia, Terry Flanagan, Jorge Linares, and Robert Easter. And Beltran and Maiseo would love to get a shot at any one of those champions. So here we go. Beltran decked out in the red with the white trim, and in the white trunks is Jonathan Maiselo. Maiselo, very, very popular athlete in Peru, and he has a ton of sponsorship down there. So here we go. Round number 1, scheduled for 12. NABF, NABO, WBA international title, and the IBF world title eliminator in the 135-pound division. Both obviously in under 135. Beltran starts out controlling things in the early going here. He's the ring general at this stage, and Maiseo tries to get off of the shot. Beltran had what he said was his best camp, and we get a little break here. I'll let Christina tell you about that camp and how happy he is with the way things are going. Ray fishes downstairs. He'll come with the uppercut. He's got a terrific jab. He throws right hand behind it. Oh, he gets clipped on the chin. And down goes Ray Beltran. What a surprise. He says the heads came together. The count's up to 6 and 7 and 8. He takes a standing 8 count. But how about that for a surprise? Beltran down. I want to see the replay to see if it was the heads that came together. You really couldn't tell from the angle that we're at right here. But it's a surprise anyway. Now Beltran has got to pick up the pace here a little bit to see if he can score a knockdown to even this round up. But that's a big surprise by Maiselo, who has 12 knockouts and 25 victories. Ray has got a better percentage.
And that might be an indicator of the headbutt right there. He is bleeding a lot. A large cut on the head of Maiselo.
Well, I hope it's up in the hair and not on the forehead. Because if it's in the hair, it has a tendency to bleed a lot, but it won't stop the fight unless it's really hanging open. And these doctors here have plenty of experience. It would be a sin So now we know what happened to Ray Beltran. He was knocked down with a headbutt.
It's good.
It looks like everything is going to be okay for them to continue. But fighters have a tendency, see the referee now, David Fields is listening to the doctors in the corner of Macielo. But they can stop that, but in the scalp, in that area, it bleeds a lot. As long as the cut is not really hanging open, it's not in a bad spot as cuts go in a fight. Macielo has really turned up his enthusiasm level since Beltran went down. That blood is trickling from the hairline, up above the hairline of Macielo. A stiff jab by Ray. Ray cracks him with the right hand. Macielo works downstairs. I'll tell you, Macielo has a tendency to lean in with his chin and go to work with both hands to the body, which opens him up to the right hand. Now he's pulled down. There's no knockdown. And when people see anything but the bottom of the feet touch the canvas, it can be scored a knockdown, but not when a guy's pulling you forward, like Ray just did to Jonathan. Ray Beltran in the red trunks has been scored down. We now know clearly it was a headbutt that caught him. And I see blood on Ray's by his left eye, and I don't know if it's blood from the forehead of Macielo or if he's cut.
No, I believe he's cut too. I believe the headbutt was Macielo's forehead to Ray Beltran's left eye.
Well, it's certainly bleeding, and it's bleeding pretty good, so this could be real interesting in a hurry. All right, both
got him right there.
Right at the bell. Macielo went down, but maybe it was just after the bell. So this is pretty interesting. Both guys are cut.
Told you this is going to be a good one.
Macielo in the head and Beltran by the eye. I can't tell because, you know, I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing. In fact, your view is better. You see, that's way up in the hairline. Not so bad. I have no way of knowing how deep it is, but they can stop that. Or it'll just continue to bleed throughout the fight. But that's a place that bleeds a lot. Now watch the knockdown here. See, watch the heads.
Right there.
Yeah, and it was right on the eye of Ray. That's perfect. Great job by director Marty Cohen and all our camera guys. No question, that was a headbutt.
And now Ray has to dig himself out of a little bit of a hole early.
Yeah, that's a 10-8 round in spite of the fact it was a headbutt that scored it. Now remember the rule, it's got to go 4 rounds before it goes to the scorecard. Otherwise, it's a no contest. If it goes 4 rounds, the guy that's ahead wins a technical decision. If the fight is stopped because of the cuts involving the headbutt. Round 2. Right now, it's scheduled for 4. Because anything beyond that is hard to believe with these two guys cut. So we hope it gets to 4 so somebody gets a chance to win the fight. And right now, Beltran has got to turn up the faucets a little bit because he's getting pummeled by Macielo, who certainly has come here to win a fight.
That hurt Ray. He's holding on.
Well, he caught Ray with a left hook and then a crashing right hand right to the bridge of the nose. Not looking good for Beltran right now. He doesn't have great balance, and he had to nail about 3 or 4 times. Look at Macielo! Wow! We knew he was pretty good, and we know Beltran is terrific, but things aren't going Ray's way. Oh! One left hook! He's not going to get up from that! He was cracked right on the jaw with a left hand. It's all over. Things were looking bad for Beltran, and he nailed him with a left hook. Lights out for Macielo. It's all over. Beltran has won. Retained the NABF, the NABO. He's won the WBA International title and the IBF World Title Eliminator. What a left hand. Macielo's still out. I said it was important that Ray picked it up.
My goodness.
What a left hook. Everything had caught him. And Macielo's still down, so we'll wait just a second. Look at this replay. Watch the left hook. Bam! Right on the chin. And his head hit the canvas. You could hear a thud as hard as the punch was. Bam! Right there. And now that didn't show it, but his head banged off. I knew he wasn't getting up from that one.
Wow. And he is still on the ground.
Yeah, he is. He hit his head very hard, so the punch has the brain going towards the left side of the skull. Then he hits the canvas, and, you know, the head causes the brain to pop forward. And you don't know whether it's a neck injury or what, but they brought the stretcher in, and you just hope and pray that this fighter is okay. See how hard his head hit the canvas? And he's stretched right out there. He is knocked out cold. And I can't tell if he's recovered. I don't see any movement or anything else. They're putting on a neck brace on Maciello. So things are looking pretty good for Maciello. And with one left hook, it changed dramatically.
My goodness. I mean, what do you say after that? He was winning the fight, and he had Ray's legs wobbly, and Ray just came with that one-hitter quitter.
Well, I just said before that this thing isn't going to go the distance, so I hope it goes 4 so somebody wins. Well, it didn't even go a full 2 before Beltran cracked him. A better left hook you won't see, and now we just hope and pray that Maciello is okay.
Oh, and there is like 2,000 Peruvian fans in here that are all holding their breath right now, just praying that their guy shows them some sign that he's okay.
Well, they're putting him on the stretcher. And I mean, I can't see any more than you folks can.
And you know what? Ray Beltran is such a good guy. I know right now, although he's happy that he won the fight.
That's one good sign there, Christina. He lifted his head up, so it may not be a neck injury.
So he
wants to get up. He doesn't want to be carried out. But the doctors will put precaution on his side, but what a left hand for Ray. Things were looking really tough for Ray. He get cracked by a forehead by his left eye and was bleeding pretty bad. The corner, you know, with Pepe Riley and Edward Akaway and Ernie Zavala, Bernardo Montez that worked that corner, they had done a nice job with the cut.
And you see the concern obviously on Ray's face. At the end of the day, this is a gentleman's sport. These guys do not want to see their opponents go out like this, and I know that.
Well, the best sign is that he keeps lifting his head up, which means that there's not a serious neck injury, most likely, but a severe concussion. And a two-way concussion. He's lifting his arms up and telling everybody, I'm okay. And he still wants to get up, but they got him strapped to that gurney.
I wish they would show that to the fans, because they can't really see, because he's obviously crowded by a lot of medical staff and everything right now here ringside. But
and a great job, by the way, by the medical staff. They were right in there, right on top of it. Referee David Fields didn't fool around at all. They got the doctors right in there, and he appears to be okay. Jonathan Maceo looked like things were going his way and nothing was going Ray's way. Maceo had decided after the first round that he was going to put a lot of pressure on Beltran, which he was doing, and it wasn't looking for Ray at all. But then this, boom. A better left hook you don't land, and then he went down so hard because he was knocked out with a punch that the full blow of the back of his head hit the canvas. I mean, it was a real thud. It happened almost right in front of us. And that head, when it hit the way it hit, I knew he was knocked out cold and wasn't getting up for that. So
yeah, his body was shaking, his arm remained stiff. It's really a scary sight here to see ringside. And you just got to think that the motivation for Ray Beltran, and in that moment, thinking about his family, thinking about his opportunity for a green card, thinking about the opportunity to win a world title, he packed everything he could into that punch, and in a fight that wasn't going his way.
Well, that's the heart of a great champion.
I mean, congratulations to Ray Beltran.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Madison Square Garden, the official time is 1 minute 25 seconds of round number 2. The winner by knockout victory. He retains his NABO and NABF titles. He becomes the #1 ranked IBF contender in the world, and he also now has the WBA international title. He is Raimundo Sugar Ray Beltran.
Ray Beltran.
There's a tail of the tape. Davey Moore and Roberto Duran. Speaks for itself.
Remember in the first show, I won the thing.
Now look him in the eye. There's no eye contact.
Check your hand.
He's dancing. Look, he's dancing in his corner, man.
Yeah. Getting the flow.
He's doing a slow
Getting the flow that gets the rhythm going.
Round one. Davey Moore and Roberto Duran.
This first round, they'll just feel them out, feel each other out. Keep it slow.
He gets hit first.
No. Well, the only thing that could happen, someone gets hit with the sucker punch, but they'll just kind of keep it slow.
That's what, you're right. Right now, that's what they're doing. There's a little respect going on here. You see it. You see that.
Duran is going to box him. He'll stick and move. He'll stick and move. He'll stick and move. We just need to do that great footwork that he has, side to side, side to side.
A little respect going on.
Smart fighter.
Jake, I get the feeling Davey's looking to unload that right hand. Well, I think he's going to be looking to unload that right hand all through the fight. He stuck that in. He stuck that in. He stuck that in. Nice exchange of left jabs. Yes, left jab by Duran. Yes. Oh, that's a miss. Jab and a miss. Another miss. Nothing's going on right now. They just give a little time.
Get the blood flowing.
Once they get that right, the blood flowing, you're right, babe. The adrenaline going for you. That's a good left hook by Duran. Good left hook by Duran. Good right hand by Duran. Oh, here it's in. It looks like they're going to start now. They're going to start.
Duran has that feint.
Oh, the crowd is for Duran. Look at this. More short with the left to the right. Yeah, he missed short. Missed the jab.
He's a little shy. But Duran is just feinting.
Nothing happened right now, babe.
Yeah, but he feints with his hands. He feints with his hands and his feet.
All right.
He just feints with his feet. You don't know which direction he's going to go.
Low blow.
Champion Davey Moore. He's got a lot of heart. He's not afraid of Duran.
Round two, Vicky.
Round two. I love it. Yeah.
Right now they're sparring. Good right hand by Moore. Good right hand by good jab by Moore. Good jab.
He should keep jabbing him. No?
Whatever works, Vicky.
No, I mean follow it, not just one jab. Just like that.
We're early now.
I know, but I'm excited.
I know. Nothing really solid will happen so far.
No, it's a second round.
Near misses. That fits. Jake is Or right eye swollen somewhat there? I don't think so. Took a body kick by Duran. Yeah. Oh, that was low. But so what? Oh, the leg. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Duran is bad. Duran is bad. Duran's in trouble. Nothing's really happening. Nothing. Good combination. Good combination by Duran. And Moore came back with a good combination.
Yeah, but Moore's getting
No,
Duran got hit. Duran got nailed.
He came right back. Yes. I think you're right. He came in it. Combination. He started that time. We heard him a little bit. Look at this. This fight can't keep up like this. Can't keep up. They can't go like this for 15 rounds. Excited, but look at this. Good exchange. Oh! Look at this. They don't know what's happening here. There it is. Look around, Jake. Right. Oh, they both got nailed.
Yeah, they both
got nailed. I think Duran got the best of that exchange, I think. Here's an end of the round. Oh, Duran was hitting solid. Solid right hand. Solid right hand.
Look how he shook it right off. Look at him.
He shook it right off.
That's
going to be a World Junior Middleweight Championship. Duran is getting cocky. Duran is getting cocky.
And he's such uppercut by Duran. He has such great mobility. He just offsets more.
Right to the body by Duran. Good right. A left hook by Duran. Good. Don't tell me Moore's holding on. Don't tell me Moore's holding on. Good punching by Duran.
Moore got to get up off the ropes.
Good punching by Duran. Punching by Duran. Good. Look at this. Look at this exchange. Look at this exchange. Look at this combination. Low blow, excellent. Right to the body by Duran.
What a body.
Look at this combination. Left hook to the body by Duran. This fight can't keep up like this. Can't. Low blow, but that's all right. Ladies.
Look the way he ties up his arms.
Look at that. Trying some damage.
Duran got hit. He's
hook.
He got hit, but he stayed right.
Jake, somebody's bleeding. Jake, I see experience here.
Yes. He's got that.
But this can't keep up. Somebody's bleeding. Right uppercut by Duran. Jake, here's a replay of that third round. Yes. Good punch by Duran. Good punch. Left hook to the side was a great punch. That was another solid punch. 4. Davey Moore and Roberto Duran, WBA World Junior Middleweight Champion. They're keeping up that pace. They're keeping up that pace. How does Moore right eye look to you, Jake? That doesn't look that bad. Good left hook to the body by Duran. Good left hook by Moore. Jake, that right eye of Moore's is
swollen. It's
closing up on him.
Yeah.
Started doing that in the first round.
Duran has
right hand by Moore.
Duran, you never know what he's going to do. He has so many moves. He never does the same thing twice.
Ricky, experience in ring dial.
Sure has it.
Short right hand by He's been around a long time, Vicky.
He's been around a long time, but he's a master at it, too.
That was a very fast 3 rounds, Vicky. Somebody has to slow down. So whoever slows down. Jake Duran's backing him up. You know something,
His mouth is bleeding. Davey Moore's mouth is bleeding, isn't it?
You say that Duran is the age factor, that as the fight goes by, you probably get tired. But this kid has a gun to distance himself, and it's going to put pressure on him. He had a lot of knockouts his last 9 fights. This is only his 13th professional fight.
Well, he hasn't really reached his peak yet, you know? Yeah. He has time. Yeah.
2 left hooks and a right to the body.
Maybe Moore should stay away from him.
No, I can't. It's the way he can fight. That's the way both of them
But his jabs aren't sharp, Davey Moore.
That's the way they both can fight. What a fight night it's been tonight. Right under the heart by a left hook by Duran. Good right hand. Good left hook by Moore. Good take, coming back. Left hook by Duran.
He's all over you. He's all over. He's all over.
Round 5. Davey Moore, Roberto Duran, the WBA World Junior Middleweight Championship. Round 5 here at New York's Madison Square Garden. They took care of his eye pretty good. Now he's something different. Is that a cold knife they put on Davey's eye? Yeah. It looks all right now. Good exchange. Good exchange. Pumping.
See, he faints, even his head moves.
That's experience, Vic.
See how he faces those hands? And he's got that leg movement, you know? Duran is superb at skipping rope. He's even better than Robinson. You know how good Ray Leonard is. Duran is even better at it. He skipped rope as a boy.
Yes.
They all do it. Look at him.
See the way he's skipping rope. To the tune of I'm just wild about him. Well, Duran is puffing. He's puffing.
He's blowing, as Angelo Dundee says. He's blowing it.
He's blowing. Two good jabs by Davey Moore and that previous jab. Oh, good right hand. Good right hand. Good right hand. All right. Moore's coming back. Moore's coming back. Vicky. Moore's coming back.
Vicky. Oh, he nailed Duran a few times now. Duran stays there.
Right uppercut by Duran. Two good punches by Duran. Right now I see a turning point. What do you say, Jeff? Right now I'm starting to see a turning point. Yeah. Yeah.
That's his way. His way of fighting.
Changing jabs right now. Nothing real hard is happening. Jabs are landing, some are not. That was a good right hand by Duran.
Right. Stop.
Oh, good punch. Nothing's really happening right now, Vicky. Misses, half hits. Nothing solid. There's going to come a point in this fight, the telling point. It can take one punch. They can take one exchange.
Is his eyes closing? Yeah, it's almost shut tight.
It's almost shut tight.
He's such a credit to his people too. He's good with the boys and people in his neighborhood. Golden Glove champion.
Yes.
He has a good future to look forward to. He may be more of a man from the Bronx.
He can't complain. This fight's going great. Win or lose, he wins.
No one loses tonight. One fighter wins, but the fight fans
look at that punch. Duran just landed. Look at the punch.
Papa Grande.
Well, there's one thing you can say about tonight. It was a dub. Jake, this is a war. This is the best fight card I've seen in a very long time.
This is the climax of all the fights he saw.
Yeah.
Good Duran. He's looking at it.
Oh, looks like Moore's losing his
snap.
You're right. Look at this.
Yeah.
I gave it to Duran again. 7. Davey Moore, Roberto Duran, the WBA World Junior Middleweight Championship on the line. How does his eye look?
Oh, his eye looks very bad.
Yeah.
looks terrible, Jay.
Well, he's got one eye. That's enough.
That's all you need.
4 eyes and not enough.
As long as it stops bleeding, so.
You need eyes in the back of the head.
Sometimes a case like this, a certain type of fighter would give him
Jake,
incentive.
Jake, you're thinking about Conor Vasilio and Jim Foreman? Same kind of fight?
You're right. You hit it on the head. You're right. You're right.
2 rugged competitors.
That's right.
Referee wanted David Moore to keep up his punches.
Duran throws such straight, sharp punches. He has so much movement.
And placing the punches beautifully, Vicky. Upstairs, downstairs, to the body.
He throws plenty of stuff. He wraps you right up like a blanket. Up, down,
Vicky.
in, outside, down.
Vicky, you remember when I was 32? That was my last fight. 32.
When you were 32 years old. Yeah,
There's no question about them being in shape.
Well, the difference
There's no question about it.
The difference with Duran is that he wait, get him. Oh, Davey Moore, look at him.
Vicky, Davey's in trouble.
Is she?
Yes.
He's in trouble.
He's in, very bad trouble.
He's in trouble.
To be in trouble with Duran is not too good.
You know, Vicky, if Duran could keep up this pace, look at him.
He's so evil.
Yeah.
Sneering at him.
He's sneering at him. But if Duran could keep up this pace.
He will.
Oh, he heard it. He heard Moore. Moore's hurt. Moore's hurt. Moore's hurt. Moore's hurt.
He can't even breathe.
Moore's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt. He could punch himself out. He could punch himself out.
No, he won't, Jay.
He could, Vic.
Duran will keep going. Lopez.
He's tired. He's had it. Seconds. The bell. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt, Vicky.
He's hurt bad.
He went to the wrong corner. There's the replay. Jake. Oh, that right hand did it. That right hand. Look at it. They got to do some job in the corner. Yes. They got to do some job in the corner.
They can't, Jay.
They got to do some job. Look at that right hand. Beautiful right hand. They got to do some job in the corner. So this is it. He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left, Vicky. He's got nothing left. Vicky, look at it now, Vic.
Nothing to
nothing
say.
Left.
Duran.
Look at this. He's got nothing left. That's it. That's it. It's all over. It's all over, baby. It's all over. One solid punch. One solid punch. One solid punch.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. They're going to stop it. They're going to stop it. They're going to stop it.
They're going to stop it. They have to. He has no protection. He can't do anything. He's not going to stop it. He can't recoup.
They've got to stop it, Jay. He still have a minute and a half to go yet.
No.
You got to give Duran is tired. minute left.
Look at Duran. I mean, Moore. He's so hurt.
Wow! What a riot! Look at it. Wow, look at this. All hell broke loose.
He just...
Look at this. Duran.
He's hurt. He's hurt. They're trying to help him with look at him.
Stops the bout on a TKO
I think
for
you're
the
in
winner.
shock.
The fist of stone, Roberto Duran.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Ya que tienen las reglas en el camerino, protéjanse todo el tiempo y obedecen mis órdenes todo el tiempo. Touch him up.
Timothy Bradley, you have been in spots like this before. Your trilogy with Manny Pacquiao, your night of conquering Juan Manuel Marquez. What do you think of early when you have this task in front of you that Jorge Linares is charged with?
Well, once you get in the ring, all that nervousness you had in the locker room leaves you. This is like your home. You have experience. You've been here before. Now it's time to see who's the best fighter in the world is now.
Linares and Lomachenko, round number 1 for the lightweight title.
I want you guys to take your eyes to Loma's front foot, that lead foot. He always tries to get that front foot outside his opponent.
Absolutely critical for a southpaw, so that they have the advantage to shoot that straight left hand. There it comes with it as he fires it for the first time.
I wait on that power jab that Linares was talking about.
Linares mentioned that all week long, the power jab.
It's gonna be technical in the beginning. Both guys got to see what one another has.
Linares said, I want to see his timing before I commit to using my power. Another thing, he knows exactly where that foot is because he's been facing a steady diet of southpaws in large measure in preparation for Lomachenko.
He knows where that foot is, but Lomachenko, he changes levels. He gives you different looks. He probes at that jab. He sticks it out there. He makes you believe that just that jab is going to come, and then he comes behind with something else, with another punch, maybe to the body, maybe even to the head.
Interesting you talk about the different levels, Tim, because I would say both guys acquit themselves very, very well, whether it's in, mid, or long range. Of course, there's been much talk about the fact that Linares would prefer to take advantage of the size behind that jab at range. The chance for Loma have already started up here at MSG.
But you look at Linares' head is staying right in the middle. Look at Loma. He gets that head off a line. Look, just like there. He gets that head off a line. Off the line. That's the firing range there. That's what he does well. He always positions his body out of the firing range. That firing lane, that range, where you can be hit.
Loma came in, tried to place a left hand to the body, and there was a little return fire with a right hand from Linares.
Number one thing as it pertains to range, Linares has a 3.5-inch advantage. I'd like to keep this on the outside.
You can see across the shoulders as well, and that muscular back of Linares is just naturally the bigger man. And then you rehydrate after the weigh-in yesterday, and it's so noticeable. Left hand to the body from Lomachenko. End of one.
When I was in camp, things stopped when Mr. Honda, his Japanese promoter and manager, came to watch him spar. The gym was closed for the 9 rounds, and what Mr. Honda did afterward, forget managing, he trained him. And they spent a lot of time on the power jab and power shots in general.
He was promoted exclusively for many years by Mr. Honda, Tokyo-based promotions, and then a co-promotional agreement in 2010 with Golden Boy Promotions. And give Golden Boy, Mr. Honda, as well as Top Rank, a lot of credit for what often doesn't happen in this business. Crossing boxing's business and political lines to make the fight that fans want to see. That's what we have here.
In this case, Mr. Honda was a respected peacemaker, and in essence a diplomat between the two camps. But why this really happened is because of Jorge Linares. This is what he sees as his signature fight, and he appealed to what's best in Lomachenko to make it happen.
Good combination from Lomachenko. Touched him to the body and then split the guard upstairs.
He appealed to what's best and most honorable in Lomachenko, saying, let's put aside politics. I'll tell my people to make this happen. You tell yours. Instead of using Twitter as a device for cheap provocation, you know, he made it something. He made it a point of honor.
Linares standing that mid-distant range right there. Got clipped with that combination by Loma. Like I told you, sometimes he don't seem like he knows what he's doing in there. Use that jab.
You see those little dance steps from Loma. Greg Bishop from Sports Illustrated, a really interesting piece suggesting he had the best feet in all of sports, better than Federer, Antonio Brown. Really extraordinary.
And remember, the seed that was planted when he was a young man. He started to learn boxing at only 4 years old, his stance, how to throw a punch. Then he was pulled out of boxing to do traditional Ukrainian dance classes. His father, Anatoly, who's by his side to this day, didn't let him return to fight until he was 13. Those Ukrainian dance classes, he says all the time, have paid off with the angles. There's body work down from Linares.
Watch how beautifully he moves to his right, Lomachenko. And, you know, Linares is a pretty slick guy to be throwing punches at air.
Well, Linares is doing well this round, in my opinion.
I agree.
He's hit Loma with some good shots over the top. He's staying home, and he's returning fire. He knows he's the bigger guy. He has the longer arms. When Loma stays there a little bit too long, you see Linares step to him with combinations.
See, here's the beauty of Loma as defensive prowess that we rave about, like a Mayweather or Pernell Whitaker. A willingness to do that. Good exchange, end of round 2. Vasily Lomachenko, who won a world title in just his 3rd pro fight, up against the current lightweight world champion, Jorge Linares, who first won a title himself when he was just 21 years old back in 2007. Let's go back to the last round, Tim. Saw that combination from Loma.
Well, this is one way to do it. You step inside, you go to the body, but a body against a bigger man. Split the guard there with the uppercut. But how he did it, he stepped on Linares' feet, kept him stand still right there for just a moment, and worked that combination.
It's a Ukrainian dance move.
That's right. And critical. And Tim, you said it right from the start. Watch the front feet of both men. Often an indicator when you see southpaw versus orthodox as to who's having their way.
Watch for a clash of heads, too, because as we know, Linares is susceptible to cuts.
In 8 different fights, he's been cut. He was cut back in January.
Linares just threw an uppercut. That's a punch. That's a secret weapon that he has that I think could be very, very susceptible that Lomachenko is going to get hit with or get caught with. He sometimes comes in the middle. If he can time him perfectly when he's attacking, he can hit him with that uppercut.
Bernardo was just in the corner of Lomachenko. Bernardo, what can you tell us?
Anatoly, his father, is actually quite concerned with the low blows that he sees Linares throwing and the rabbit punches. So he told Vasily, be careful with those 2 things.
Tim, what do you make of that?
I don't see any low blows that he's landed. Have you seen any low blows?
Well, not that Ricky Gonzalez has called out, nor that Lomachenko has shown any effect from. There's been some work to the belt line, but nothing that has strayed beyond that. Here's a split the guard left hand from Lomachenko. Now he gets into the pocket, threw up the combination. Linares gets space on it.
I'm surprised that Linares is actually just standing right in front of him.
Comes in with a right hand against Lomachenko, blocked by the elbow.
Slowly, you're going to see Lomachenko turn it up, find his spots and his moments, and break down that defense of Linares.
Good example of you think he's there, and then all of a sudden he isn't there as Lomachenko goes out to the right. Mark, you said look for that. We see it. There's a left uppercut from Linares. Good body work and a combination from Lomachenko. He landed that left hand just under the right elbow of Jorge Linares.
Loma's starting to turn it up.
And as soon as Linares thinks he knows where he is, he disappears to the right. Lomachenko.
Defensive master, but yet offensive-minded. The best of both worlds. End of 3. Here we are in Midtown Manhattan. And a Venezuelan and a Ukrainian are taking over New York. And everybody can't get enough of it. The lightweight world championship, Linares and Lomachenko. Saw a lot of what we always rave about from Lomachenko in that last round. Bernardo was in the corner of Linares after that 3rd round. Bernardo, what are they concerned with?
Well, Rudy Hernandez was telling Jorge Linares, you've got to keep your punches short. Use your uppercut, don't load up, and keep throwing punches up the middle, but you've got to work everything off the jab.
According to CompuBox, he has thrown more punches than Lomachenko. Both fighters landing at 27%. There is the tally.
Loma's getting real busy now, working his combinations up and down, especially with that straight left hand. He changes levels, gets his head out.
Little up jab coming off that right hip, Tim.
He got his head off the line and threw that up jab.
Combination, it included a left hand to the body, and then it finished with a left hand upstairs.
If I was Linares, I would try to push the fight a little bit further out. He's too close. Loma's gonna have his way with him.
I wonder if Linares misses the voice of Ismael Salas, with whom he's 13-0. He went to England to train David Hay. Maybe it was a bigger payday or perhaps a lack of judgment. But Rudy Hernandez is in his corner.
Gonzalez is going to have to separate him. And the warning from the referee to Linares.
Yeah, those were some dirty shots behind the head. That's called rabbit punching. That's illegal. Maybe Linares is getting a little frustrated.
Well, that is one of the questions that is always needed to be answered against Lomachenko. Handling the frustration. Can Linares handle the pressure of Loma's mental warfare with the physical warfare with aplomb? Will he stay cool, stay to the plan as this crowd roars with the angles and moves of Lomachenko?
High pace, moves around a guy. Ooh.
There's a right hand from Linares.
He timed him with that right hand.
That was nice. And right back to the jab is Lomachenko.
Talk about Lomachenko.
Lead right uppercut.
Breaking down his opponents is something he can sense in their beat, in their rhythm. They take some pauses. That's when he pounces.
Lomachenko, round number 5.
Who are you? Who are you? Where'd you come from?
Who are you, bud?
Just Omaha.
I have to mention, size does make a big difference. It does. But only if you use it in the right way. Linares has a 2-inch reach advantage. Linares is physically bigger and stronger. Why doesn't he use that reach advantage? Why doesn't he use that height?
Because
stay on the outside.
Lomachenko's not letting him.
Naturally smaller man is stalking the bigger champion. Tried to come with that right uppercut, and as soon as he does, Loma's in the pocket, return fire with a 2-punch combination from Linares. But look at Lomachenko, comfortable in that hot kitchen. Wrapping up that right arm as Gonzalez will break him. There's an angle, lost his footing for a moment just as he was throwing that left hand. But you see how the angles of Lomachenko can create the offensive opportunity.
Beautiful angles, getting off that line, spinning around his opponent, firing combinations, going down to the body, adjusting his height.
Some blood coming from the nose of the champ, Jorge Linares. And there is a warning for a low blow from Linares. Anatoly was concerned, said Bernardo Osuna.
Linares choosing to stand in mid-distance range, trying to land combinations, and Loma's having his way with him in spots.
Against his own interest, you know, the bigger man wants to be outside in this case.
Yes.
The smaller man wants to be in. And there really is quite a size difference. You could just see it.
Did you see him make Linares miss with that right hand by slipping out to his right hand?
Good combination, and a left hand scores for Lomachenko. Just ask him about the matrix. He'll tell you what he has that others don't.
That's what happens. That's
the red pill and the blue pill.
He said it yesterday. That's what I have that others don't. He is the matrix with his angles and his ability to still punch off of them. Round number 6 of this title fight.
Linares came back with a little low one of his own.
He is going a little bit low, near the belt line.
I'll tell you, you can start to see swelling, especially around the left eye of Jorge Linares. Discoloration around both, but swelling around the eye. We will watch for that. Good combination from Linares as he landed a left hand. Now remember, he had the warning earlier. Another warning here from Ricky Gonzalez. One more, and it could be a point deduction.
Lomachenko is systematically breaking down Linares. Systematically applying all that pressure. Look at that pressure, man. Dealing with that pressure is no joke. Especially we got punches. Guy gets off the line real quick feet, get around you with shots.
But he talks about music, about beats. When he says, I can feel them discouraged, they're playing to my music.
Yeah, he's...
Good work from Linares. Much of that blocked, but still offensive output. And look at Loma, stepping right to him, landed a left uppercut and then an overhand right at short distance from only a few inches away. Nearly caught him coming in with a left hand, did Linares. Great ability to get away and land a punch of his own. His fan base, Lomachenko, the Ukrainian fan base, has come out in force here at MSG. And I'll tell you this, listen, they can have the jingoistic fervor. These are boxing fans as well. There are Lomachenko fans that have developed stateside that just want to see him.
I think that the template was cut years ago with Manny Pacquiao. If I told you and say... Oh!
Stop over here.
And now how will Loma react? You never know what's gonna happen.
Great right hand.
A right hand from Linares floors the pound-for-pound best.
Вытяните пробить, вытяните. Он тебя ждет, он ловит. Все банально просто. А ты ведешься на это. Не надо газовать. Ты же все видишь. Вытащи, вытащи. Он тебя ловит.
Here it is.
Here it is. Loma walking straight in, getting real overconfident, got clipped with the right hand as he came in. When you come straight down the middle, the firing range, guess what? Linares met him with the right hand, right on the button. That's the southpaw killer. Straight right hand. Boom, right on the chin.
Vasily Lomachenko, never knocked down as a pro, as Oscar De La Hoya, the promoter of Jorge Linares, can't get enough of it. You've got to go back to the 2007 World Championships as an amateur. He was knocked down once, and it happens tonight now as a pro. Round number 7. The champ's got a little something in him, doesn't he, Mark?
You saw him come out with a lead left hook there. At the end of that round, Lomachenko started really working away from him. We'll see if this can give Linares new life.
Tim, we have said for a long time that Lomachenko is seemingly impervious to overconfidence. Was he too confident there with the way he approached Linares and paying the price?
I think it was a mistake. Yes, I thought he was a little bit overconfident. He walked straight in. That's not like him. And Linares met him with that right hand. So yes. You see him a little bit more defensive now with his hands up. Now he's been a little bit more patient on his attack. Starting to probe again with that jab. Stick it out there. Changing levels. Linares came out real aggressive. That's what happens. Momentum shift just for a moment.
It's the beauty of this sport.
Adrenaline.
One punch can change everything.
That's
Let's
right.
see what impact it makes here.
The beauty of the sport is no matter how beautiful Lomachenko looks and invulnerable, guess what? He is vulnerable.
ESPN.com's Dan Rayfield sitting ringside has Lomachenko up 57-56 through 6 rounds. Keep in mind, you just had a 10-8 round for Linares in that last round.
Linares just landed another right hand. It was short right hand as Lomachenko stepped in.
Mark Kriegel, you were the one giving warnings earlier tonight. As much as we know of his greatness, as much as we're wowed with the skill, don't sleep on what Linares is and what he's capable of.
Bigger, stronger, longer.
That left hand strayed down there, as Lomachenko pointed out. It hit him on the leg, but Ricky Gonzalez, the referee, was turned. Remember, there's already been 2 warnings to Linares.
He's looking for that point. Lomachenko is. Linares, bigger, stronger, longer. And let's not forget that he is, in fact, the champion at 135.
It's easy to forget when you go through the resume of Lomachenko, but this is a guy in Linares with 44 wins, 27 by knockout, and has the belt. Blocking that uppercut was Lomachenko, then coming in with a right hand to the sternum. Middle rounds have been great, haven't they?
Loma was timed with that right hand. There's spots where you can time him. He comes, brings his head back in the middle, and when he does that, you're able to time him. Great shot by Linares. And it also shows everybody that Loma is real. He's a real person.
Double jab, right, left hand from Loma, then gets back into the pocket with the left. As Linares is tying up those hands for a moment, and Lomachenko fights out of it, comes with the right jab. Right hand tried to split the guard from Linares. Good combination, 1-2 from Linares. And then snapping back that head again is Lomachenko, able to get off the ropes.
One thing Linares talked about that he's not doing too much of is going to the body.
There's a cut. There's a cut over the left eye.
Happens time and time again, and it's a significant one. We'll see how they tend to that. But now, for the 9th fight in his career, he is cut. Jorge Linares cut over the left eye.
Lomachenko's going right after it, too.
He is going after it.
But he's nature, too.
But he's still making a mistake. He's stepping back. His footwork is great, but he does make mistakes with his footwork sometimes.
He caught him with a right hand on that cut. Look at him place that jab. Lomachenko doubling it up. And then puts that right hand on that blood again. He likes that target, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He became a completely re-energized fighter as soon as he saw that cut.
I would too. When I see blood, that's what I did. You want to attack that eye. Linares still has that punching power.
We saw that with the right hand in the 6th round.
But Loma knows that now. So when he finishes combinations, he puts that left hand up to block that right hand of Linares.
Good solid round for Vasily Lomachenko. 2 rounds ago, he was down. Now here in the 8th, he opens up a cut over the left eye of Jorge Linares. As we will get a closer look as to what they are dealing with. Digging in that adrenaline and applying pressure to that cut above the left eye.
Rudy Hernandez, the brother of Los Angeles legend Chiquinito Hernandez, but also, as far as Linares is concerned, he says, I have the best cut man in the business.
That's good. That's
and
why
he needs him.
He does need him.
Definitely need a good cut man in your corner. Never know when you're going to get cut.
If you're Linares, it's rather frequently.
Right often. But great instructions from the corner. They told him to stay there. If he's going to stay there, Linares needs to fire. Take your chances and fire. Throw combinations.
Taking chances is something that the last 4 opponents against Lomachenko were not willing to do. They quit on the stool. Is there a point when Linares may jettison the idea of winning on the outside or winning the way he thought he would and just go for broke against Loma?
The best way to beat Loma is to keep him at the best distance where his power is, to keep him on the end of his jab and the end of his right hand.
When he hit him with that right hand, when he dropped him, he was at distance. Right. Loma walked into that shot.
That's correct. He walked in and placed that right hand, timed it perfectly. That was round number 6, but round number 8 had the ebb and flow, swing back towards Lomachenko.
That's it. Loma is the only fighter that I see that likes to hang out in that mid-distance range.
Total power punch is a 112.83 advantage according to CompuBox for Linares. Of course, he had the best power punch of the fight in the 6th round.
No matter what Lomachenko can do, no matter how he can transform himself, red pill, blue pill, he can't make himself bigger and stronger.
He has the body of a natural featherweight, but the skill of name your weight.
Which is why this is such an extraordinary accomplishment if he gets it, just to take the challenge.
Keep in mind what that accomplishment is. Going up in weight, trying to become the fastest in history to become a 3-division world champion. You saw Oscar De La Hoya sitting ringside, cheering on the fighter he promotes in Jorge Linares. Oscar De La Hoya, generationally one of the greats, won his 3rd weight class title in his 22nd pro fight. Lomachenko, if he pulls this off tonight, would do it in 12. That would be the best in history.
A really good round for Linares right now.
Really?
Linares is that, yeah, I think it's a great round for him right now.
Really good round for Rudy Hernandez as well.
Exactly. The cut has held up. Great work by Hernandez.
Jorge es el vecino ganado. Llegamos en un gran ganado.
Linares throws a good combination. That uppercut, a very sneaky punch. Every now and then, Loma likes to sit in the middle. He likes to stay in that mid-distance range. Straight left hand. Loma getting his head outside. That jab, and throws his left hand down the middle and lands.
Let me go back to that first combination. When was the last time you seen Lomachenko get hit with punches in combination like that?
You got to throw punches against a guy that has defense. The more punches you throw, the more opportunity you're going to have to land on them. If you throw one shot at a time, guess what? You're going to miss that one shot. But if you throw combinations, the 3, the 4, it can land.
Have you seen Loma get hit like that, though?
No. But like I told you, Loma likes to hang out in that mid-distance range. He's real good at getting off the line, but sometimes he makes mistakes by coming back in that firing lane instead of going around.
Good start to this round from the champ. Linares coming forward to open up the 10th round with a 4-punch combination. But then splitting that guard was Lomachenko. Pops that right hand back at him. See Loma trying to work free there as Linares tied up that left hand.
Linares is getting real sneaky. He's throwing that left hook, trying to catch Loma when he comes in.
Jab into the angle from Lomachenko. Didn't come with the left hand behind it. Some more swelling around the eyes of Linares, but that cut is holding together for now.
Each guy has had, in essence, 2 careers. For Lomachenko, it was his amateur and now his professional career. For Linares, after the Sergio Thompson fight, he was ready to quit. That was 13 wins ago.
He talked about the fact of how happy he was to rededicate himself, to make some changes, and to have moments like this.
Robert Diaz of Golden Boy told us that Golden Boy wanted to drop him. He insisted, no, the best is yet to come for Linares.
Excellent work on the inside by Lomachenko moments ago.
Then you see Linares step around.
Fires back with the right hand.
Linares pulled a Lomachenko.
Yes, he did.
Once again, that southpaw jab hitting the target of that cut over the left eye of Linares.
This is really high-level stuff.
Unbelievable stuff. Right in the center of the ring, and Linares goes down. Lomachenko scores the knockdown.
7, 8, 9.
It's over. It's over. He did it. Lomachenko, the fastest in history to become a 3-division world champ. A nasty left hook to the body has MSG on fire, has Linares down and out, and has Lomachenko and the Ukrainian fans and fight fans throughout this grand arena on their feet. Lomachenko knocks out Linares. You want to see a liver shot from one of the very best? Take us through it, Tim.
There's a Lomachenko landing combinations on Linares. Finds that liver shot as Linares tries to throw that right hand. He found a little spot.
Right there.
Right there underneath the arm.
Left hand
of Linares.
Liver shot, as they say, on the button. Boom! Wow. Good luck surviving that.
Let's remember that he did the best thing you can do in boxing to get there. He got up off the canvas.
Yeah, he did.
Just as you said, Mark, this is high-level stuff. Linares engaged in high-level stuff with the best in the biz, and the end result was, at that singular moment, he couldn't survive it. A devastating left hand to the body has history made at MSG. Here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Madison Square Garden, the end comes as referee Enrique Gonzalez lets the champion is unable to continue. The winner at 2:08 of round number 10, and new WBA Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
From South America, he's wearing blue trunks. He weighs 204, the heavyweight champion of South America, Oscar Ringo Bonavena. His opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, he's wearing red trunks. He weighs 212 pounds, return of the champion, Muhammad Ali.
There's the familiar shuffle step.
Main event, 15 rounds.
And in this arena, at least at this moment, he returns a popular man. But that's in this arena. We have nearly 19,000 people here tonight. Big, big crowd for what Johnny Addy just called the return of the champion. Let's listen to Mark Kahn.
Instructions at the New York State Athletic Commission. Let's listen.
There he is talking.
Do not hold with one hand and hit with the other. Is that clear? When I see you left in a clinch, I'll tell you to break. I want both of you.
All he can say, based upon the commissioner's ruling today, is you're in for a tough night. I'm going to beat you up good. I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to cut you up. If he deviated from that, he's subject to a $5,000 fine. Start of round one. Watch Ali as he circles steadily to the left. Watch Bonavena try and cut the ring on him. Right in half, going right at him. He'll work hard to Ali's midsection if he can. Ali will use the left jabs, counting on the swiftness. A warning from Mark Kahn. Here's a brawler, Bonavena. Occasionally, under strategies taught to him by Clancy, he'll try to retreat to a corner, lure Ali in, and then go right to that midsection, if he can. Telling him to fight clean. Ringo claiming that Ali shoved him down. Ringo in the blue trunks with the red waistband, Ali in the red trunks with the white waistband and white side trim. See Ringo's name on his pants. We're coming up to the 2-minute mark in round 1. That left to Bonavena's connected on Ali's right jaw. This is not picture fighting such as Ali is used to. It's not easy against Bonavena. Look at that. This is like an alley brawl as far as Oscar's concerned. 20 seconds to go in the first round. And no sign yet of the Ali skills, really, against this kind of fight. The old Ali skills. Another warning from Law Khan and a stern one. The end of round 1. Yank Durham. As we go to Bonavena's corner with the crowd yelling for and against Oscar and for his tactics in that first round. Your view of it, if you will, Yank.
Well, I think Bonavena got the best of Clay there in the exchange. He came out moving around, but Clay, he definitely don't have what he had before. I can see that now. It's no problem in my mind that it'll be an easy fight for me. And Clay is in for a rough night. They both are using tactics there, a little rough tactic there. Clay is pushing and shoving.
Yank, let's watch this in slow motion. We're going to see the slip. There it is.
He pushed him.
That's when Ringo got up and claimed that Ali pushed him down.
But there's no doubt in my mind.
Live action. You felt he pushed him down.
He did push him down. Yeah, that was a push.
You're not guilty of bias because you're Frazier's manager, right?
No, it isn't that. I actually saw the push there.
All right, we await the start of round 2. Now let's see if Ali can get some of that old Ali movement in as we start round 2. The worst fight I ever saw Bonavena fight, and it was made that way for him by Jimmy Ellis, was against Jimmy Ellis in early December of 1967 during the WBA elimination tournament when Ellis floored him twice. Bonavena was very effective against Mildenberger, the German southpaw, over in Frankfurt, West Germany. Bonavena is in the center of that ring. He's cutting the ring on Ali. And oddly, I don't see Ali circling with the steadiness and swiftness to the left that's his usual landmark. Surprising absence of movement in Ali. Up to this point, the fight is very young. Yancey Durham is keeping an unofficial scorecard on the fight for this reporter as he views it. Yank, of course, Frazier's manager, sitting next to me at ringside. This fight has been taking place largely in ring center, and this is not the usual Ali style at all, as it used to exist, and even as it was when he came out so swiftly in round 1 against Jerry Quarry in Atlanta, Georgia, some 6 weeks ago.
Stick him all night long.
As the clock winds down toward the end of round 2, nothing real in the way of action, as you have seen. With the edge in this round, I would suspect going to Ali. Bonavena not throwing much lead.
The end of round 2. Let's follow Muhammad Ali to his corner. Very, very odd so far, it seems to me. Yancey Durham, as we look at Muhammad in his corner, how do you account for the relative absence of movement and swiftness so far?
What did I said? If Bonavena proud Clay doesn't have the movement, he knows he's in there for a tough fight, and Bonavena is fighting the fight that I thought he would fight. He just needs to pick up his speed a little bit more, and I think Clay's going to be in serious trouble standing still like he is. He's not impressive tonight at all with his movement, and he's afraid to move because Clay's he's worried a little bit.
Well, let's watch this. So we're watching in slow motion now, and as Muhammad comes over, a wave of disgust with Bonavena, apparently. Maybe when as that round ended. We're close to the start of round 3. Looking at Oscar as he comes out to face Ali. He'll be 9 in mine, Ali said. Well, we'll see.
Stick it! Stick it where you're boxing! Stick it where I'm laying! Stick it where you're boxing! Stick it!
Perhaps you hear Drew Brown Bundini, one of the retinue in Ali's corner, yelling, stick him, stick him, stick him to Ali, meaning, of course, keep that left out there while you're boxing. Again, the astonishing thing here is the relative absence of movement. Well, apparently another push by Ali against Bonavena. Ah, good combination. The left and then the right. Ah, opening up a bit. Bonavena trying to get to the inside always, as you can see, seeking to maul and brawl. Good combination. This is the first sign of Muhammad Ali as we used to know him. The quick hands in there again. 4 combinations in this round, all connected. Left and the right. The straight, sharp right. Bonavena, I repeat, does not cut easily. You saw Ali just throw his right hand up, almost, I suspect, in his mind, in contempt, but one can't truly read his mind. Again, the clock winds down toward the end of round 3. The first round in which there's been any real punching by Muhammad Ali. Well, it's hardly fighting in the classical sense, and we're not going to disguise it. A left by Bonavena. And Ali says to him as the round ends, come on. Now Clancy is yelling to referee Mark Kahn, claiming that Ali was hitting illegally behind the head, behind the ear. In the meantime, in the wake of what Ali did in that third round, Yancey, when he had those 4 quick combinations that stung Bonavena, I have to wonder, is he laying back? Is he toying with him? What's your view?
I don't think he's toying with Bonavena. He's trying to figure out what Bonavena is doing, and Bonavena is fighting right. Clay is a little rough. He's pushing the guy, which he shouldn't be doing. The referee should warn Clay about pushing the guy. Also, they should warn Bonavena, hit him a couple of low blows there. Clay is not apt to talk as much as he said he was going to talk, but he got off some very good combinations.
All right, we were just over in Bonavena's corner. There's the warning signal, 10 seconds for round 4. And round 4. Ali in the red trunks, white trim. Ringo in the blue trunks, red trim. Name emblazoned on the trunks. Ringo, hardly a throwback to the wild bull of the Pampas, Louis Firpo in the 20s in terms of style, but still a powerful, powerful man. He's coming after Ali now. Jab all night long, Drew Brown Bogini just said. No words from Angelo Dundee in Ali's corner.
All night long, like it's the heavy bag. Boxing like that heavy bag. Boxing like that heavy bag.
Bonavena missing with the left as Ali ducked. Aggressor Bonavena is powerful, awkward, cumbersome, ponderous, but the aggressor. And where is that Ali movement? Ali holding on. Where is that circling? Where is that boxing? Where is the speed of hands? One wonders if Ali is hurt. Got into Ali, and he doesn't like what's happening, and I don't think he's clowning or faking. Now, this is hard to tell when you've been around the man as long as I have. But one thing is sure, he hasn't looked this badly since he fought Mildenberger in Frankfurt when he had troubles with a southpaw. Strange thing to see, ladies and gentlemen. You've not seen Ali like this before. The end of round 4. We're on Ali now, trying to see if anything is wrong with him. I'll tell you, Dundee's concerned. Come on, he's saying. Fight. All right, here's the first Bonavena punch in slow motion. Watch this. No, in truth, we didn't see too much there, but now coming back, I get the feeling that Ali's forehead, I saw them working on it during the between rounds period, has been scruffed up quite a bit. Now let's see if he engenders any movement. Quickly, Bonavena at him. Now he's bouncing a little, moving a little more. In some ways, this is a reminder of the fight in Toronto in '66 when Chuvalo went 15 rounds with Ali, boring in on him, roughing him, scruffing him. But always Ali was in command in that fight. Well, we're in the 5th round. And we're going to face, I think, a test of Ali's stamina tonight, that's for sure.
Get that nose like a pig. Split it.
You saw Ali in the corner, put his fists up above his head, his gloves. We've got a minute to go in this, the 5th round. Ali in the red trunks, another warning from Marcon to Bonavena. He kind of laughs derisively and disgustedly at the same time. I don't know what's wrong here, based upon what people expected, but Ali simply does not look good, even if he's ahead on points.
Get that feet to.
Well, he predicted the 9th round. Maybe that's his ploy, but he's going to have to prove it. And the way Bonavena, with that awkward style, with that great strength, is pushing him around this ring, I don't know. Let's watch. That's the end of round 5. Yancey, your appraisal of this fight thus far.
Well, up at this present time, I mean, I'm a little afraid for Clay because Bonavena's going to get strong. Will Clay pick up in his speed here? What is he doing? His diaphragm, I see he's breathing pretty hard over there. I don't think Clay can stand this pace.
All right, Yancey, we'll watch. Meantime, I'm hopeful that coming up in slow motion, we can have that missed wild punch by Oscar. It's another index to the unorthodox style he has, and yet you always have to worry about it. And he seems impervious to punishment himself. Although Ali, except for the 3rd round, hasn't been doing much punishing. Well, you saw it there, the missed punch. Now we're back live. Clancy talking to Bonavena. Through all the years, Clancy has had a very great respect for Ali as a fighter, but has always felt that there was a way to fight him, and has always felt that Bonavena was the way. Now you see Ali dancing. Crowd here tonight, 19,000. Oh! You saw that. That left. And that landed. This is a now wary Ali, you better believe. 19,417 people here tonight, paying $615,401. Quite a house for the return of the now deposed champion. Up in Monticello, New York, Joe Frazier is watching this fight. Up to this point, there has to be, if he's human, a kind of grin on his face. He had his own troubles with Bonavena. Ali was dancing, but Bonavena got him in the corner. Did no damage, but still pursued him and cornered. Ali fought his way out. Well left by Ali. Well, you hear the crowd picking up the chant for Ringo now. And I have just talked with Angie Dundee, and he indicates he doesn't know what's going on in that ring. He doesn't know what's wrong with his fighter. This is the 6th round. It's almost over. And Bonavena hasn't been taught a lesson yet, that's for sure. A left by Oscar. And Ali is backing off, moving away. Now holding on. And the clock is running out for round 6. There it is. And a seemingly tired Ali goes back to his corner. Yancey, if you had to score this fight up to now you're looking at Oscar, whom would you have ahead?
Well, at the present time, I got Clay ahead, but Oscar's coming on strong.
You do have Ali ahead?
I have him ahead. I think I have Clay of 3, 1 even, and 2 with Bonavena. Bonavena applying the pressure. He's got to whip Clay. I can't see any other way. Clay got to get over if he's lucky.
The words of Yancey Durham, our ringside compatriot, the manager of Joe Frazier. You see Ali talking back to Angie, who has already confessed that he doesn't really know what's happening in there with his fighter. Now let's look at this in slow motion, where Bonavena comes in with a good one. There it is. That one connected. All right, round 7. Thing to look for is movement in Ali. Unless he can find movement and withstand the Argentinian's rushes. You saw a left to Bonavena's face there. Mundini is screaming from his corner, almost pleadingly, the heavy bag, calling Bonavena the heavy bag. Punch him like he's a heavy bag. Ladies and gentlemen, only in the 3rd round of this fight did we see evidences of the Muhammad Ali that used to be. 4 times he struck with rapid combinations. He did no material damage, but the swiftness of the hands was there. Apart from that, even if he is ahead in the scoring at the moment, which is possible, he has been but the palest replica of the great fighter of 4 years ago. Well, Ali is scoring points in this round. That, too, is evident.
Keep moving.
That blazed and really missed that left by Bonavena.
Hold it for the
Round 7 about to run out. Ali Must put him away in 9 to make his prediction stick as round 7 ends. Now Ali is the recipient of boos from the crowd that cheered him as he entered the ring tonight. He sits in his corner, now over to Ringo, who indeed appears livelier. Yancey Durham, I think we'd have to agree Ali scored on points in that round.
Yes, he did a wonderful job there, but you can still see that Clay is down on his feet now, on his heel, and Bonavena is going to get to him a little faster now. Clay is not up on his toes like he used to be. And definitely, he was in the very round, he was up on his toe, but now I can see that he's coming down flat.
The bell for round 8. Mark on the referee. Ringo in the blue with his name on his pants. Ali in the red. This was the fight where Ali was going to keep talking to Ringo throughout the fight and telling him what he was going to do to him. But there has been no talking. And the reason is clear. Now Ringo comes at him, and strongly. Of course, the commissioner ordered no talk in terms of invective, personal abuse. But Ali, the commissioner said, could tell him what he wanted to tell him. I'm going to whoop you, I'm going to beat you. But there's been none of that. Nor have we seen the Ali shuffle with the tassels.
That heavy bag, let us beat you. Let us beat you, champ. Let us beat you. Bring him home. Bring him home. Let us beat you.
There is a little blood from Bonavena's right nostril. A quick left apparently opened it. Nobody will ever take boxing lessons from Bonavena, but I'll tell you, he's tough. We're in round 8. We're a little past a minute and a half into round 8. Round 9 was supposed to be the culminating round. Unless Ali has been holding back all fight long, it doesn't seem remotely possible.
You got to stay above his feet. You got to dance a little bit. Dance a little bit. Come on, champ, that was him.
Ali has fought 30 times, won 24 by knockouts. Professionally, that has never been beaten. Bonavena, 46 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. We're coming to the end of round 8. There's little action in this round. That's a good left. Good left by Bonavena as round 8 ended. And we go back to Ali's corner. He seems a tired man. There's his record spelled out for you, as just stated. Dundee slapping his thighs. Now they're working on his stomach. Now let's watch that last blow of Bonavena's in slow motion. There's a right that was being put to the back of the head, and there's the left. That's the one that got in there. All right, Yancey, this is the prediction round. Do you see any hope?
No, I do not, Howell. I don't see nowhere in the world he'll be able to stop Bonavena in the 9th round. He does not have the power there. Bonavena's getting strong, and Clay seems again weak.
But the crowd is alive. They know about the prediction. Now they want to see if he can make it stick, if he's been holding back. Slip, no knockdown, slip. Mark Kahn right on it. Crowd misled. Don't you viewers be misled. Lead by Ali. A minute gone in round 9. Bonavena all over. Mauling, holding, pushing. A left by Bonavena, and it connected, believe me. There it is. Bonavena holding on. Crowd alive for a change. And what has been a most sluggish performance by Muhammad Ali. Bonavena holding on. A minute 45 gone in round 9. Crowd exhorting Ali on. Bonavena fighting back. Ali raining punches upon him. 1 minute left. No knockdown, no knockdown, no knockdown. Slip and a push by Ali. Now the two are going at it. 45 seconds left. Bonavena staggering, flying a left at Ali. The eye is cut. There's blood out of the left eye of Bonavena. Ali trying to make his prediction stick. He's chopping at him with the left. A good left by Bonavena in retaliation. Ali holding on. Ali tired. 20 seconds left in round 9. And Bonavena's going to last this round. Bonavena coming into Ali. A tough fighter, Oscar Bonavena, as the round ends. And the prediction failed.
Because Bonavena's a very strong fighter, and he hurt Clay the last part of that round.
He certainly did. A remarkable comeback because Bonavena was in real trouble, you must admit.
He was in serious trouble there.
Here's the playback on that right now, Yancey. Take a look at it. That was the slip and push combined. Mark Kahn rightfully said no knockdown. Now you see Ali raining punches at Bonavena, but watch this. There it is. That's the left that turned it around in the final 40 seconds of the round. That brought Bonavena back to life. That forestalled the prediction of a 9th round knockout. A warning signal as we continue to watch. Now we're back to live action. And this crowd has come alive. Round 10. Surprising fight, ladies and gentlemen, to most people. Muhammad Ali, a 6-1 favorite. The memories of 4 years ago vivid. The quickness, especially in the first round against Jerry Quarry in Atlanta, vivid. But not generally speaking on display tonight. A desperate effort to knock Bonavena out in round 9, the prediction round. Close to success, apparently. And then suddenly, with 40 seconds left, Bonavena scored and became the aggressor. This then is round 10. want to call you in, Yancey, as we watch the action. Yancey Durham, Joe Frazier's manager. At this moment, you change your prediction. Do you think Ali will win or Bonavena?
Well, I still think Clay's a little ahead, but it's pretty close at this point, Howard. And if Clay doesn't watch himself, Bonavena's getting much stronger, and he might upset Clay very much. But I give Clay a little edge right now at this point.
Right lead by Ali, left. Fight is right above us. Effective tactic, steadily by Bonavena. He's in a crouch, almost on the floor. We're coming up to 1 minute left in round 10, and then suddenly he leaps up at Ali, and sooner or later connects with one of those wild left hooks, and they hurt from a man so strong. Where is the old head slipping of punches? Where is the backup with the stomach apparently exposed but not there? Where is that movement? Around and around, always to the left. A rapier-like left jab. You saw 2 lefts then by Ali, but hardly of the old stand. This is not to derogate him in any sense. The man's been away for 4 years. The miracle was that he came back so quickly and lost so much weight so quickly. Any student of boxing must be aware of these facts. Any athlete away 4 years, and this is not to make excuses for him, either has to have lost something, it seems to this report. That's the end of round 10. We look at Ali in his corner. Angie Dundee above him. One must wonder, Yancey Durham, is Muhammad now thinking, as we look over at Ringo in his corner, is Ali thinking now about the crowd, the publicity, the people, the prediction, the failure to execute the prediction?
Well, he has missed his prediction, and no doubt in my mind, he's a worried fight at this point. And he's trying to figure out what can he do to stop Bonavena. Bonavena backed away from him, gave him a chance to come after him. He couldn't take advantage of that. Then Bonavena started chasing him again. And all Bonavena have to do now is keep applying the pressure for the next 5 rounds.
All right, let's see if Bonavena can do that. This is Bonavena's prediction round. He said he'll knock out Ali in round 11. Pulls him into the corner. Bonavena pulls Ali into the corner. Amazing the way that ring has been cut in half all night by Bonavena. Right in the middle. I don't know whether it's Bonavena's awkward style. Crowd's misled there. Those punches were not landed upon Ali. They hit the glove and the shoulder. No damage there. That right hurt. Bonavena got in a good right to the left jaw of Muhammad Ali. Minute and a half. Even though Ali has been away for so long, this has to be an embarrassment to him. He knows that his former sparring partner, Jimmy Ellis, fought his best fight against Oscar, cleanly won the decision against him in Louisville, floored Oscar twice, once in the 4th and once in the 10th round, as I remember it. Look at that. Did you see Oscar try and start to bring his right arm up? Oh, a good right by Ali. After a quick short left, a good right. right, the left, and again the right. Ali holding on, a bevy of blows by Bonavena. Bonavena coming on. 40 seconds left and the countdown begins for round 11.
Come on, let's be bold, champ. Let's be bold. Let's be bold, champ. Come on, it's time for birthday.
That left did not hurt.
It's time for birthday now.
It reached but did not hurt. That left of Ali's was against Bonavena's glove. Another left by Bonavena, but that one didn't really hit either. There is blood out of Bonavena's left nostril. The round is running out. Ali appears to be the tired one. And that's the end of round 11. Yancey Durham come in here as again we go to Ali's corner with Bundini now actually pleading with Ali.
Clay is a tied fight at this point, and as I told you before, Bonavena will get stronger, and that is exactly what he's doing. Clay is a worried fighter. They're doing everything they can to survive this fighter. I don't know if he will be able to continue this fight the way he's looking now. His mouth is open, his diaphragm is rather hard here, and they're doing everything they possibly can to survive this fighter.
I think you state the fact. An astonishing turn of events here tonight. 6-1 underdog. Supposedly too slow, too clumsy. Supposedly a sitting duck. For Muhammad Ali has been anything but. It is a close, tough fight. I still rate it close in the scoring. I take it you do, Yancey, of course.
Yes, it's very close at this point.
Round 12. And Oscar comes out strongly. Well, Ringo's in the same boat now as Ali in one sense. His prediction failed too. He had said round 11. Ali had said round 9. Khan, the referee, breaking the fighters. Steady veteran referee in good control of this fight tonight. Quick to call the slips, you'll remember. Quick to issue warnings on low punches and pushes. Always keeps his position on the fighters, which is the key thing, so no undue damage can come to either fighter. A $10 million gate in the offing, or gross, that is, for an Ali Frazier fight. Frazier's manager sitting next to this reporter. Frazier watching on television in Monticello. I wonder what impact what we're seeing now will have on that projected contest. I can't make out, frankly, what the crowd is yelling in the background. We're coming up to the 2-minute mark in round 12. Scheduled 15-rounder, as you know. Ali, red trunks. Bonavena, blue. Action lagging in this round. No, don't get excited about that first left of Oscar's. Did nothing. Nor did the second. Nor did that one. Missed. Drew Brown Bundini's voice in the background. Giving Ali the Sugar Ray comparison. Ali is hanging on as the round ends. Round 12 is over. Ringo had lost his mouthpiece, as you saw. And the crowd is restive. Some of them booing Muhammad, There's Ringo in his corner. He's putting up some fight. The question, one would think, for all of the people is, and this was the question we posed, Yancey, you'll remember at the start of the fight. How much of Ali is there now of the fighter that once there was? How much could there be after 4 years? How much would have to go out of him?
Well, Howard, the guy has fought, he's fighting a real tough guy. This is a real animal he's in there with. And this fight here is actually proven just what Cassius Clay have. As I predicted, it would be a hell of a fight.
Bonavena on his feet before the round even starts to show Ali what his strength is. Ali still on his stool up now, as you just saw. But Bonavena exuding a physical confidence that must be apparent to Ali. Just an astonishing fight, really. Not a classical fight in the sense of fistic greatness, but astonishing in the trend of events.
Birthday Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. Birthday. Birthday Sugar Ray. Birthday champ.
One would have to believe that Ali is ahead in the scoring of this fight. But one cannot say that he has been impressive.
Hold him for the trumpet top. Let's box it now. Let's box it. Birthday Sugar Ray. Put them together. Put them together, champ. You got to get vicious.
Put them together, champ. You got to get vicious. That's Bundini. And the other words you may be hearing in the background, Birthday Sugar Ray. Ali often called a heavyweight Sugar Ray in the old days. We're coming up to the 2-minute mark in this round. It's round 13. And wearily, the rounds run out.
Birthday Sugar Ray. Come on, champ. Get them together, champ. Birthday, that's right, champ. Sugar Ray, get him.
I want to stress again how much of this fight has been fought in ring center. How relatively stationary as this round runs out, a second stick away, Ali has been. All right, end of round 13. Let's go to Muhammad's corner. Now the crowd has really turned on him. Not used to this. Now in slow-mo, let's watch Oscar as he seeks to score against Muhammad. There's a left, and right goes into Muhammad. That one, as you can see, did not really connect. There's a left, and Muhammad seeking to hold on, which he has done reasonably often, as you've noticed. Yancey, as we await the start of round 14, how have you got the fight scored?
Well, I still have him ahead. I give Clay ahead of Bonavena. He got 1 round ahead of Bonavena at this point.
1 round ahead at this point in your scoring. All right. Yancey Durham scoring Has Ali 1 round ahead.
Come on.
Strictly unofficial, you understand. 2 judges and referee Mark Dunn will be doing the voting on a rounds basis. With a supplemental point scoring system should rounds be even.
Hold him up. Hold him up and down. Down, champ. Just above his feet. Now stick it while you're down. Stick it. Boxing. You the boss. You got it in you, champ.
Boos become insistent here at Madison Square Garden, as we're a minute and just about 15 seconds into round 14.
The world is watching you. The world is watching you. Dance, champ.
I guess you can still hear Drew Brown-Bundini. As you could see, there was no trace of a knockdown there, anything of the sort.
Put them together, that's our birthday. Put them together. The world is watching.
Ali is holding more and more often, really.
The world is watching you.
He's trying with everything he's got.
The world is watching you, champ. The world. All the little babies, champ.
What everybody will have to assess after this fight for themselves is what the lost years have taken from him.
Put them together, champ.
And yet one can take no credit away from Oscar Ringo Bonavena. Tough cookie who gave Joe Frazier his 2 toughest fights. Well, less than a half minute to the end of this round, round 14. And in the relative absence of action, the attitude of the viewers here in Madison Square Garden, I think, can be plainly heard. So round 14 ends. Now the dissatisfaction of the crowd becomes the paramount noise here in the arena, and story, I guess, because it bespeaks the way this fight has gone. Yancey Durham, come in if you will. Let's review your scoring.
Well, Howard, I mean, I still have in my head in points, but if Bonavena can win this round, it'll be a very tough fight to judge.
All right.
Play up
Now, if Ali should win this fight by a decision, Yancey, will his performance tonight affect a potential fight against your man Frazier?
No, Howard, I think this is the fight that the public want to see, and I'm glad to see him, if he wins this fight, go to 15 round. I think it'll put him in good condition, and I hope that we can get together with this fight.
February?
I hope we can get together in February.
All right, Yancey Durham, Joe Frazier's manager. Last scheduled round, round 15. If Ali gets the decision, it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say in ring center after the bout. He showed signs of becoming the old Clay in the past week, with the prediction, with the rhyme. Well, you saw Oscar at his wildest there, missing, falling off balance, but there was no Ali to take advantage of. There was no speed left, there was no movement left. Jump in and take advantage of an off-balance, unprotected man. 15 seconds into the final round.
Come on, champ.
1:30 left in the fight. Oh! That left floored him. It came from nowhere. Ali came through with a left. The crowd screaming. The first knockdown of the fight. He took the mandatory 8. And now Ali is behaving like the old Ali. One more knockdown in this round. The fight is automatically over. Bonavena is running. If he goes down again, it's over. Ali is the knockout winner at 2 minutes and 3 seconds by my unofficial clock of the final round. It began with a left. I'm going up to ring center.